Hey everyone. Apologies, we had a little bit of a cut off there in the internet. Welcome to Phillip Island. So if you have not, if you are still there, please let me know that you're still there. My apologies, we just had a bit of a cut out there. It's Pip Coleman on the Oracle Hour, and we are doing part 2. Now you've had a break. So welcome back, Gerard. Welcome back to everybody else. Let me know that you're still there. Cecilia, Daniela, say hey, and let me know. We're talking about self-acceptance today. So we're talking about the things, hi Samantha, hi Josephine. We're talking about the things that we might be resisting, the things that we might not be accepting in our life at the moment. So if you would like to put a comment in, hi Danielle, hi Annalie, just put a comment in the underneath the video and just let me know what it is that you're not accepting at the moment in your life. What is it that you're resisting in the current moment, and we can have a chat about that. So Teresa, nice to see you. Ingrid, Lorraine, welcome. It's nice to see you here. Feel free to pop your comments in the comments below. As I said before, if you're just joining me, it's Pip Coleman from my website is pipcoleman.com, and you can get in touch with me also at Pip Coleman author coach as well. Okay, so we got some good comments here. That's fantastic. So we've got Samantha said toxic friendships. She's resisting. Daniela says my work. That's interesting. Gerard, moving forward. Okay, welcome Karen. So this is all of these things are really interesting because recently I have had the similar, I'm asking this question for a reason, because it's particularly in this time where we've had COVID and lots of things have been happening that have been out of our control. It's very easy to get caught up in that drama of thinking that you can't do anything, that there is a block there because we think that certain rules have been put in place and so we can't do anything. But in truth, we can actually look after ourselves. We can actually take care of ourselves. We can actually look after and manage ourselves. So thanks, Annalie. That's cool. So, so Samantha, with regard to the toxic friendships, very important that we know that we have toxic friendships. If you don't know that you have a toxic friendship, then you're unaware, aren't you? So it's actually a really good thing that you're in this space of resistance, because the resistance is bringing up something that needs to be changed. It's bringing up something that needs to be addressed. So all of these feelings that we're having are actually good. And I know it doesn't feel good sometimes. It doesn't feel good to have a toxic friendship, and it doesn't feel good to, not like your work, and it doesn't feel good to be, not taking care of yourself. Annalie, resisting self-care. So common. A lot of people resist self-care because they think that it's selfish, and they think that it's that if we're not taking care of other people, then we're not actually going to get loved, that we're not going to feel loved. So it's really important that these things are coming up for us. So yeah, look, Teresa, not accepting that you're losing your eyesight, it's bringing up things for you, and moving forward is another one that's really interesting, because moving forward to what? Sometimes we resist things because we don't know what it is that we want to move forward to. So Gerard, for example, if you are very unclear about what you actually would like to be doing, then it's going to be hard to move yourself towards it, because all you have is an unknown. So I would get into the process of starting to talk through, starting to write, starting to get into the habit of what is it that I want? What would I like to have happening? Wouldn't it be nice if? I remember reading, it was a Louise Hay book, I'm sure, and she used to say when she got stuck in that feeling of like, I don't know what to do, or I don't know where to go, or I'm not sure what I want to do for my work, or whatever it is, she would say, wouldn't it be nice if? And she would start her sentence on the piece of paper, or she would talk it out, and she would say, wouldn't it be nice if I could go on holiday? Or wouldn't it be nice if I was able to create my own blah, whatever it is? Or wouldn't it be nice if I could work for myself or instead of somebody else? Daniela, for example, wouldn't it be nice if what? What is it that you would like instead? Wouldn't it be nice if my work was, traveling instead of at home all the time? Now, obviously, some restrictions are in place in some places, so it might not be possible for you to do it immediately, but you can't move forward if you don't know what it is you want to move forward to. And you can't change something if you don't know what it is that you want to change it to. So, and Tony Robbins talks about this too. He's like, you need leverage. When you want to make a change in your life, or you realize that something's not how you would like it, you need to have leverage to move towards what it is you do want. So that is something to really think about. So if you want to write in the comments, wouldn't it be nice if I had a job that was blah, blah, blah? Wouldn't it be nice if I could move forward with ease towards blah, 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 So if you want to write in the comments below what it is that wouldn't it be nice if, tell me what it is that you would like instead. I get that we're resisting. That's really good. I'm glad that you're aware of what it is that you're resisting. You're aware of the things you're not accepting. And now I'd like you to shift it. Wouldn't it be nice if blah? So you tell me what it is that you would like instead. So Annalie, you're resisting your self-care, and that it's wonderful that you care for others. It's really wonderful. And you've been doing that for a long time. And it's really amazing. What a wonderful thing for you to do. And now, wouldn't it be nice if, what? What would you like to do for yourself? What would you like to take care of for yourself instead of other people? And we need to start doing those things, moving towards those things. So write a little note in the comments about what it is that you would like to, wouldn't it be nice if. So Teresa, with regard to the losing your eyesight, so interesting, because physical conditions they can feel like that's it. Once you've got that physical condition, it can feel like, particularly in this very human world, we can feel like we're not actually that it's not possible to change a physical condition. However, our physical conditions become, so there's no reason why they can't unbecome. That's not the right words, but you know what I mean. So wouldn't it be nice if you could see? Now, that has a lot of interesting aspects to it. Wouldn't it be nice if I could see? What if it's about psychically seeing? What if it's about using your other senses and amplifying those other aspects of your life? Eyesight and sight in general is one of the things that obviously we need. It would be great if we had healthy eyes, and maybe this is an opportunity for you to amplify. And wouldn't it be nice if I could hear more clearly, feel more clearly, know more clearly, and move towards the aspects that you would like to have, and not put so much attention on the thing that is not working at the moment. And I know that's really hard because it's something that you use every day, obviously. So this is about moving towards the things that you would prefer and taking away the pain of focusing on something that is not feeling good. That's not feeling good. So again, if anybody wants any extra coaching on this, your topic, your issue, feel free to get in touch with me at Pip Coleman, author coach, or you can go to my website, pipcoleman.com, and I do have my link to book in for sessions if you would like to book in and see me as well. Here we go. Moving down the list here, moving forward to better yourself. Great, Josephine, I hope that was helpful. Yeah, so that when I was talking to Gerard about moving forward, that he was resisting moving forward, To better yourself, same thing. Wouldn't it be nice if you had, what is it that you would like, Josephine, to better yourself? Would you like to learn something new? Would you like to be more kind to yourself? Would you like to be more loving? Would you like to read more books? What is it that you would actually like to do to better yourself? Because if those things are somebody else's goals, if you've been told that the only way to be loved is to be a lawyer, or the only way to be loved is to be a mother, or the only way to be loved is to be something that your parents or your friends or your teachers told you that you should be, then you're not going to want to move forward and do those things because it's not your goal. It's not for you. So what is it that you want to move forward to so that you would enjoy? So write in the comments, wouldn't it be nice if I could, learn to play the piano? Or wouldn't it be nice if I could learn to be an oracle card reader? Or whatever it is that you would like to do that you would enjoy. Something for you, something that would inspire you to move forward. So Gerard, I'm not sure what you mean by what my future, but yeah, we're putting into the statements, into the comments, wouldn't it be nice if it could be something really simple. Wouldn't it be nice if I was happy every day? Or wouldn't it be nice if and we can talk about that a little bit more, because we spend a lot of time focusing on the things that we don't like and on the things that we're not accepting and on the things that we're resisting, but we don't talk enough about the things that we would like in our future. So Monique, welcome. Rachel, PJ Shepherd, welcome. Daniela, you work in a nursing home. Okay. All right. So the fact that those are very strong words, Daniela, that you're using, that it's killing you mentally and physically. Those are really strong words. So we need to be careful what words we use when we're describing something. You really don't want to manifest killing yourself just because of this job. This is one job in the whole scheme of the world. So what I'd like to hear is wouldn't it be nice if, wouldn't it be nice if I worked in a nursing home that had really supportive bosses? Wouldn't it be nice if I worked in a space, doesn't even have to be a nursing home, that I worked in a space that fully supported me mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually? Wouldn't it be nice if? And we need to put that energy out into the world, not the energy of, this job that I work in is killing me. Do you get where I'm coming from? That energy, those words are really powerful. Your words are very powerful, and we need to be very mindful of what we say. And when you hear yourself saying something and telling the same story more than 3 times, you know that it's starting to become a belief. And so what we need to practice is saying, wouldn't it be nice if? Now, if you start saying wouldn't it be nice if I worked in a nursing home where the bosses are really supportive and the residents are really happy and everyone's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually supported and it's amazing. If you keep saying that every day, weirdly, you might find, or it's very cool, but the law of attraction will bring that to you, whether it's you moving to another job or the new owners take over and start running the place that you're working in, and it's way better for you in the working conditions. But that can't happen if you're continuing to talk about it being really bad and not what you want. I hope that makes sense. So we need to practice that. We do have control over what we think and how we are. Wouldn't it be nice to be at the beach every day? That would be amazing, Samantha. I love that. So one of the things that I would suggest for you is, if that is what your wouldn't it be nice is, then Samantha, I would start looking for things to do at the beach. It could be jobs to do at the beach. It could be being a lifesaver. It could be working for the Coast Guard. It could be anything, but there are lots of ways that you could be spending all day at the beach. So wouldn't it be nice if you could spend all day at the beach. Yes, it would. What about if you're a marine biologist? Or if you were working for the nature parks and taking expeditions for kids to the beach all day long, or you studied sand, I don't know. But the point is that that is where your focus needs to be. So whatever your first thought is of wouldn't it be nice, follow that breadcrumb. Follow the breadcrumb. Go down that path of like, what else could I do that could be at the beach? Now you might say, well, I just want to lie on the beach on a towel and do nothing. Well, maybe you just need a holiday. Maybe what you actually need is a holiday. So take that into consideration first. Maybe you're just tired and you need a holiday. So let's look at what's coming up first, and then we can follow the breadcrumbs. So that's awesome, Samantha. I love that as an example. Rachel, what have you got? Wouldn't it be nice if I could trust others to help care for my son and allow myself time to heal? Excellent. Excellent. Wouldn't that be nice if you could trust others to help care for your son? So that is a really cool, wouldn't it be nice? Because if you put that out into the universe, and I mean it in a way where you're not going, oh, wouldn't it be nice? Like, we're not being sarcastic here. I want it to be really clear that this is about you asking for what you actually want and putting it out there. So if you keep saying, wouldn't it be nice, universe, if I could trust others to help care for my son and allow me time to heal? And then that will start to bring into your space people who you can begin to trust. And one of the things is going to be also, Rachel, a big one for you will be trusting yourself. Because if you don't trust yourself and you don't give yourself time to heal, then that's going to be really tricky as well. So you're not going to be well enough to look after your son anyway. So very important that we start to focus on, wouldn't it be nice? What is it that we would like to have in our space? And how can we bring that to ourselves? Well, we can bring it to ourselves by continuing to focus on that and practicing trusting ourselves, and just gently beginning to bring in people that we can trust, people who we maybe friends, or perhaps we could start with asking around and see if anyone knows somebody who has been looked after, who was really well cared for, someone who had a friend or a family member or a parent looked after by someone who was really lovely. Maybe they could refer you to somebody who was really caring and trustworthy, that could look after your son, so that you can have this time out, because that's really important to take care of yourself. Okay, Sam, that's cool. So you moved from the peninsula. That's great. Annalie, it would be nice if I could go one day without feeling suicidal. Okay, that's a big one, Annalie. That is huge. That's huge. And it's great. Thank you for joining me and actually being so honest, because this is something that you need to feel like you're safe. We all need to feel like we're safe. And it is something that is innate in us as human beings, that we need to have a feeling of safety and security and knowing that we're going to be okay. And hope is really important. So one of the things that I would suggest, Annalie, is there's a lot of free counselling out there, Lifeline, and I don't know which country you're in, but there's a lot of free opportunities to talk to people at the moment. Beyond Blue and a few other people who offer free counselling that you could call and have somebody who's a professional talk you through and give you some support and help you to feel like you're not alone and that you have something to live for. And the fact is that you're reaching out. So that says to me that you don't really want to go to the other realm just yet. You don't actually want to transition just in this moment, but it is important that you reach out just like you have today. And I'm so honored that you trust me enough to say that truth out loud, because it would be nice, and it says to me that if you're willing to actually say that out loud, that you have some hope still in you, and that you're willing to take the steps that you need to take care of yourself and bring yourself back into that beautiful, whole, immortal self that you are, and look after yourself. So please reach out to one of those free counselling services and make that a priority. Make yourself a priority. It's so important. There are people out there who will take care of you, and you deserve it. You deserve to be taken care of. And anybody else who is out there who's really struggling at the moment, there are people who are willing to look after you. There are people who are willing to listen. You're not alone. So please do reach out and get some help. It's really, really important. So Ruth, Anna, welcome to the show. Nadia, Sharon, Wendy, thank you for coming. Emily, Asta Karen, hey, nice to see you. Yvonne Robertson, okay, Daniela. Okay, all right. Stay focused on what it is that you would really like to happen. And don't get caught up in the drama. That is one of the biggest things that we sabotage ourselves with. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to help others more? Rachel, that is nice. That is lovely of you. Remember, not that whole concept of serving others is great. And our affirmation needs to be, wouldn't it be nice to be able to help others and be fulfilled myself? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to help others and be fulfilled myself? Because there's absolutely no point in helping others and helping others and helping others and helping others and not doing anything for yourself and not feeling fulfilled. You're just going to feel resentful, and then that's not going to be a nice place to be. So Edith, nice to see you. Samantha, great. I'm glad you like that. Helen, Margaret, nice to see you. Oh, thanks. I love my top two, especially I love my feathers. All right, Rachel, that's cool, awesome. Helen, I haven't actually pulled a card yet, Helen. Today we were just having a chat. We were talking about self-acceptance, and we were talking about the things that we're not accepting. And I was giving some insight, intuitive insight into how you could actually, wouldn't it be nice if? So we were talking about, first of all, what we weren't accepting, what we were resisting in our lives, and then I was helping you to reframe that for yourself. So Helen, what are you resisting? My question to you, what are you resisting at the moment? What are you not accepting in your life at the moment? And yes, feathers are my favorite too. So feel free to comment below. If you've just joined us, please feel free to comment below and say what it is that you're resisting, what it is that you're not accepting in your life at the moment, and let me know so that we can reframe it for you, so that I can help you to reframe. Because one of the things that I do is my training, I guess, I came from a psychology background, and I went to university and did my psychology, and then I realized that there needed to be something more to that training. I needed more than just the psychology tools. I needed something extra. So I went traveling around the world, and I spent a long time traveling, and I learnt lots of things from different people, lots of different, lots of different skills in lots of different places. And I studied angel therapy with Doreen Virtue, and did my Reiki training, and I did some meditation classes and that sort of thing, so that I could actually bring those other elements, tapping and those sorts of things to my psychology training, so that I could actually bring more balance to that space, more spiritual, more holistic balance to my coaching. So if anyone would like more information about that, please feel free to go to my website, pipcoleman.com, or you can go to Pip Coleman Author Coach on Facebook and like my page and follow my journey. And as a spiritual events directory person, you will actually get a 15 minutes for free on any of the services that I offer. So feel free to go and have a look at that, and I will take care of you. All right, Helen, people and their negative comments when you post something. Interesting. That's so interesting. So, yeah, and there is a lot of anger out there at the moment, and I noticed that you said everyone's very angry. This is so true. So one of the things that I would say to you is it's time to detox your Facebook. Very, very important to block and delete, or at least unfollow anybody who upsets you. And this is not because we're putting our head in the sand. It's not because we're trying to ignore. What we're trying to do is keep our vibration high, because there's absolutely no point in putting posts up and then you're getting angry and upset, and all you were doing was expressing yourself. So what you want to do is make sure you have a supportive network around you, whether that's a supportive family group, whether that's a supportive extended friends, whether it's a supportive Facebook family. So really, really important to block, delete, or unfollow anybody who is making you upset. Because here's the thing, you're probably getting those reactions because underneath the surface of your message or your post, you are feeling angry and upset too. And I totally get that. I'm feeling angry and upset too. Sometimes I feel very angry and upset, but it does not serve me to be angry, to activate that and start having these back and forths with people. That doesn't make me feel better. It is important to express yourself, absolutely. It is important. It's not that you're not allowed to be angry or upset, absolutely not. However, if you want to keep your vibration high, we need to be focusing on the things that wouldn't it be nice if, which is why we were just talking about that before. So what would you prefer to have happen, Helen? Write in the comments below. Wouldn't it be nice if the only people on my Facebook page said positive, uplifting things? And then you need to take action on that boundary that you're setting, which is that only people who have positive things to say are allowed to be seen on your news feed. And I seriously, if you go through and unfollow, you don't have to unfriend people if you don't want to, but if you unfollow those people who are saying those negative things, you will be less likely to be upset yourself, and you'll find that the vibration of your life and your Facebook feed will increase. Mohammed, nice to see you. Josephine, you're resisting changing jobs. Not sure if it's fear of not making enough money or won't be good enough to make money. Okay, all right, fantastic. So, probably both, Josephine. I would say that it's probably a lot of different things. There's lots of things involved in our money mindset, and I'm doing a course at the moment called Heal Thy Money Mindset with Angela Marie. She's fantastic with the Heal Thy Money Collective. You might like to check her out. Really, really good. Coming from that spiritual perspective of money, clearing our money blocks, working on fear. Another thing that would be really good for you is the book called Worthy, How Your Net Worth Equals Your Self-Worth. And the book is by Nancy Levin. Worthy is the name of the book. So Josephine, if you want to send me a message at Pip Coleman, author, coach, I'd be happy to pass on that information for you. And I can send that to you if you missed all of that and you didn't have a piece of paper to write it down. I think a lot of people come from that space of fear of not changing. You don't want to change what you've got because it's comfortable and it's easy, and it might be something that you don't really like, but it's something that you're used to. So yeah, that's something to consider. I think that is definitely really good that you're coming up with that resistance at the moment. So wouldn't it be nice if, what would you rather be doing? Let's get it out there and say it at least once. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Wouldn't it be nice if, what sort of job would you like? And it doesn't have to be a particular job. It could be, wouldn't it be nice if I was working in an environment where you know, everybody had a good time all the time. Like the lady who wanted to go to the beach. Wouldn't it be nice if I could work on the ocean? Or wouldn't it be nice if I, you know, and because the money is not important when we're having a good time. Trust me, people don't complain about money unless they are not taken care of. I remember listening to, I think it was Richard Branson, and he was talking about how looking after employees is so important. And he said, if the employees will not complain about their wages unless they are not taken care of in other ways. So everybody will be happy with what they're paid if they're happy with what they're doing and how they're being treated and respected. So wouldn't it be nice if, what is it that you'd like to be doing? How would you like to be treated in a job? Let's put that energy out into the world. Emily, what have you got? Wouldn't it be nice to be in a loving relationship? For me and my daughter, that would be amazing. That would be so cool. So that's fantastic, Emily. That would be amazing. And if you can use that as your starting point every morning, wouldn't it be nice to be in a loving relationship? And then write all of the different aspects of that down. Every morning, focus on, wouldn't it be nice if I was in a loving relationship? And what does that mean for you? And how do you behave when you're in a loving relationship? And how do they treat your child? And how do you treat your child? And how do you treat yourself when you're in a loving relationship? Let's really get clear on what it is that we want and spend more time focusing on that than we do focusing on the things that we're not accepting and that we're not happy about, because that's what's manifesting. The more we focus on the things we don't like, the more they manifest. So, Emily, that was a good question. That was a good one. Wouldn't it be nice if? Julie Sinclair, nice to see you. Okay, Kim Lowen, Johanna, hi. Welcome. It's nice to see you. Wouldn't it be nice if everyone is of positive mindset around me and my page? Excellent, Helen. That is brilliant. That is a perfect wouldn't it be nice if for you right now. That is excellent. And now it's about taking action to create that positive mindset around you and your page. And I'm talking about, seriously, unfollow. Just cull. Don't tell anybody. You don't have to tell everyone that you're doing that. You're doing this for you because you deserve it. So, and I'm saying this for everybody who's having any issues with your Facebook feed being really negative. It's because you're not setting any boundaries. You're not setting any boundaries and you're not doing yourself any favors by watching all the drama. So that is fantastic, Helen. I love that statement. Excellent. Miranda, yes, respect. Respect is a huge thing. It's so good. Josephine, my pleasure. So good. So I think we're coming to the end of our time, folks. So I'm so pleased that we were able to have this conversation today. If anybody would like some more information about coaching, about the books that I mentioned today, about the spiritual journal that's coming up, welcome. Thank you so much, Kim, for coming. My pleasure. If anyone wants, a card reading or a coaching session, please go to my link in the information below. And I hope that you were able to find some cool stuff that you could focus on. And I hope that it really helps you to stay in the flow of the good stuff. So I've got to go because there's someone else coming up now on the live, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now, everybody. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.